The situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Minshew on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Minshew. The left side completion to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Josh Lambeau now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Score Jaguars 7, Packers nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That was big Geno Atkins who got upfield to make the play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. And no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off play action, it's Minshew. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
A throw complete to Dorsett. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's third down.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 17-0 our score after 1.
17. Packers nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Forced out to his left. And he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
3-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and 12, Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
13-yard line.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. First down. It's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
30-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Minshew sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Toss play to Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And he was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A 7-yard pick.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
1st and 10.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They begin the drive with Robinson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. This is out quickly to the right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play. That's the end.
Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Rodgers again now. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Jaguars 38, Packers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. But the game, certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Try and run for it on first and goal. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
On second down, it's Robinson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Minshew. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
To throw is Rodgers. Operating from the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the flag. 150. Hey, you block over here. Watch the flag. 44.
Rodgers to throw once more. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And that will write a finish to this ball game.